It can't stop the day we dissect the news. Flipping on the edge, choices to choose. Politics and laughter, a blend that's so real. Tuning for the stories that make you feel. With guests from every angle, let's bridge the divide. Finding the truth in the humor we can't hide. The Prime Directive, where the laughter's alive. Society's reflections, let's help each other thrive. Politics and culture, oh what a blend.
I tried to play some sports. Let's just say it didn't work out as well as I had intentioned. Injuries galore. Okay. Injuries galore. Right. See, that's what happens. All right.
Okay, we're back.
Hey, are we back? We are back, everybody. How's it going? It's wonderful to be back in the den.
It is good to be back.
It's wonderful to be back in the den.
I finished up the school year, and
are you? Who is more excited? You or the students?
I don't know. This year was kind of interesting. I really enjoyed not having a nightmare year for the first time in a number of years. Where I could actually enjoy what I was actually doing.
You're like, okay, and we're done, and it's wonderful.
And it was done, and it was just, we had a beautiful graduation. And
nice. That's wonderful.
How was your graduation? Where did you graduate from?
My graduation many years ago was actually pretty. I don't know. I wouldn't say pretty low key. It was done at the academy. So that's
you are an Air Academy grad.
No. It was done at the academy.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Well, here's actually something interesting. I almost didn't graduate on time.
Really?
Yeah,
because tell us.
Yeah. So
graduating is a prime directive.
It is.
So to
actually
not graduate.
No, I said on time.
Oh,
on time.
Okay.
Yeah, because I had a lot of my credits had to be counted, and they had to be verified and apparently entered into the system, because a lot of my credits transferred over from Germany after I had moved. And they had to actually get an official seal. They had to do official legal document translation.
I got you.
And they were like, "Oh, we're not sure if we're going to get this done on time, if it's going to be verified on time." Back and forth. Long story short, they managed to get it done. Okay. But I'm just curious. You have summer plans.
Yes.
Do tell.
Okay, so we are off to Italy in just
Italy.
a couple of days here.
Bella Italia.
Grazie. Mi scusi.
You've been practicing your Italian. Outstanding. Actually, we did that downstairs for a little bit. Yeah, that was.
My pants like this, like, oh, mi scusi, because of the gas.
Oh, I see.
No, we're off to.
It's all those carbs.
It is, and all that cake and gelato, all the cake. We are off to Italy. We're going to head to Rome. My wife is the grand wizard of this one. She is fantastic. She is amazing. She is a sorceress. She is a magician. She is a miracle worker. She set this up at one point.
Is her name Liesl Copperfield?
No, it's Liesl Eberhardt. New book out too. She just got her new
book.
Oh
my goodness!
So check it out, guys. Leadership, a communication perspective. It is on Waveland Press. It will be on, Amazon. It will be out there. It's about $65 right now. It's a little bit pricey, but we're hoping. Cross your fingers. We're hoping that we will be able to sit down with the other authors and
maybe amazing to have maybe a podcast.
I would love that. If we could pipe in Craig Johnson, who's the other author along with Anna Svetieva, if we could get them in here, or even just on the computer screen with us, that would be
phenomenal.
Magic. That would
or one at a time. That's fine too.
Whatever.
And luckily we have someone who's just downstairs who could do it. One of the authors.
She could, but is busy working. She's never done. My wife is she's like a never-ending Energizer battery. Just
wow. Always.
Yeah, so she has her book out. We're off to Italy. She and her partner there at UCCS literally saved this thing from the ashes multiple times. They went and got funding. They wrote grants for this, so we're going to be able to take about 10 students to Italy and have a cultural experience that would not have happened without their super heroic efforts and stuff. And so
Wow.
We'll head out there this weekend and then spend about 11 days out there. Then
Amazing. I am so excited. I cannot wait to hear all. By the way, you have to have all the, are you going to, I'm assuming you're going to hit all the major cultural sites. So you're going to go to Maranello,
it's based
Senegata
upon
Bolognese.
Yeah, right. It's based upon, so it's Rome and Naples.
Monza.
Naples are the two big cities that we're going to hit. And between those two cities, we're going to do these sustainability tours in all these different places, as well as like different
Autodromo
ways that the
Enzo Edina Ferrari.
Romans and whatnot built sustainable agriculture, cheese, food, architecture, sewer systems. I mean, everything.
See, that is just truly wonderful. And
It's
yes,
gonna be
I'm
awesome.
totally being facetious
No, it's going
because
to be
I'm
awesome.
just
Facetious. Look
I'm
at
just
this guy. Look at
I'm
this
just
guy.
over here like telling you all the seriously, like when
I
it
can't
comes
see the wink out of the
No,
corner of the eye.
it's the funniest thing because the entire time you're like, oh yeah, we're gonna go, and the entire time I was like, yeah, whatever is car related. That's
We're gonna be
exactly.
cleaning a latrine.
And I was gonna say, I will tell you that if I were to go to Italy, I would just focus on all the major historical cultural sites. I would go to Maranello, the home of Ferrari. I would go to San Agata Bolognese. I would
guy,
actually
car
go
guy.
to
Lamborghini,
Modena. Yes,
Ferrari.
Lamborghini.
Now,
You know,
Porsche is Germany, right?
Yeah,
Porsche's
yeah,
Germany.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Beamer's Bavaria, Germany region.
yes, yeah.
Bayerische
Bayerische Motorenwerke.
What else would be Italian sports car? What would that be?
What? Oh my goodness, Maserati.
Bugatti. Is Bugatti?
Yes and no. Let me explain. So Ettore Bugatti,
Okay.
he is Italian, if I recall correctly. Like his lineage is Italian, but he got Bugatti situated in France. So technically,
okay.
Bugatti is
A
French.
French company. Would never think of French cars.
Well, there are so many French cars that are not imported into the United States. I mean,
Although Chevrolet, isn't that French?
Louis Chevrolet.
Chevrolet, right?
Yeah, and it's actually kind of
And it
funny.
became General Motors, right? Didn't it become
Yeah,
General
it
Motors?
became General Motors.
They're
It's
just
so
part of
funny
the
to me that
same
like,
corporate behemoth.
and it's so funny that Chevy is just such an American thing,
Like,
but
yeah,
it
it's
was
French.
Louis Chevrolet.
Yeah,
It was
it's French.
It was a French
Chevrolet,
dude.
it's a French
Yeah.
word. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's what you
it's
see
so
a guy
funny to
driving a
me.
big truck.
Yeah,
and-
it's a Chevy. It's like
America,
yeah,
and
it's
you're
French.
You're like,
it's
oui,
French.
Oui,
Oui, oui.
oui, Chevrolet.
Sorry, had to throw that in there, but no, it's kind of.
Sacre bleu.
Oh, there you go. Merde.
Like a little clown car horn.
But no, it's actually kind of funny that so many French manufacturers have, slowly left. I mean, you're not going to believe the episode we have for y'all today. This is so exciting. I'm both excited and extremely disappointed at the same time.
What?
But going back to cars, so many of the French manufacturers,
No.
Renault, Citroen,
Citroen,
Peugeot.
Peugeot.
I mean, the list goes on. I mean,
My granddad had a
Venturi.
Peugeot. My granddad had one.
Yeah.
Years ago.
And it's so funny because a lot of those vehicles are just so they're so good. Like there's certain models that are so good. Others not so much.
Yeah.
Across the board, unfortunately, not so much. They're very let's just say unreliable.
Right.
But-
What was that three-wheeled thing? It was like a three-wheeled thing that was like a disaster.
Three-wheeled thing?
Yeah, Lisa and I watched a program like the 10 worst cars ever made.
Oh,
Most
you
of
must
them were
you must be
American, but
you must be thinking of the Reliant Robin.
It was like a three-wheeled.
Yeah,
it had
yeah.
three wheels.
It sounds
It was like a
like a
tricycle.
Reliant. Yeah, it's a Reliant Robin. I think it's what you're thinking of.
Oh.
Which, by the way, for anybody out there, watch the Top Gear episode on the Reliant Robin.
And they were
But
like, let's try to get it to turn over. And they did. They got it to like chip on its side again and again.
oh yeah, I was gonna say that does sound like Top Gear.
terrible.
But I have maybe after tonight's recording, we'll watch a really great Top Gear episode with the Reliant Robin. But the reason why the Reliant Robin existed, though, is it actually circumnavigated some of the laws. And by the way, it's not French, it's British.
Oh, British.
And the reason why it circumnavigated some of the laws is because it was technically a tricycle, so to speak, right? You did not have to have a full license.
This makes sense.
To drive one.
They're getting around
but it
the regulations. This makes sense.
But it allowed people to have personal transportation.
A car.
Yep.
Especially in Paris. Oh my God.
Well, I don't know if it was ever imported into France because again, it was British,
Okay.
but it was definitely, it was definitely in England. But what's really funny about all of that is, it was cheap, it was accessible, and it allowed people to have personal transportation without having to get a driving license, which was cost prohibitive for many. It was meant to be something for the working poor of England to still have transportation
And
of their own.
I'm telling you, China now, when I look at those factors you were saying, China is coming for us. The Xiaomi and the BYD, that's it. They, without those import tariffs and stuff, American car companies would probably be out of business right now. I mean, these things are like 30 grand American, and you're getting a car that blows a Tesla out of the water in tech, in mileage, and range, and now I don't know about dependability. That's the big one, right? So Toyota has that legendary dependability. Honda,
well, for combustion engines primarily.
But if they get the manufacturing processes down and just kind of copying what's already been done successfully, and you're offering people a 30 grand car that's
above and beyond,
680 horse on that thing, and I'm like, what?
Yeah,
we're
basically
cooked. Our automotive manufacturers here are cooked.
Oh my goodness!
Trucks?
Don't get me started
trucks? I mean, I think about truck is utility because you need it to bounce around in the fields. What you don't need is a combustible engine that has breakable, depreciating parts. There's more of them than in electrics, right?
Oh, of course, yeah. Simplicity of electric vehicles.
Simplicity is just there, and if you can solve that range problem where you've got 600 miles,
it's a battery
miles,
problem.
1,000 miles on a range.
Yeah.
Then you've just bypassed gasoline.
Did you see their recent video that they posted on one of the social media outlets where they're charging it electrically? Of course, it's an electric car. They're charging it, and it's charging at the same rate as a car would be filled up with gasoline.
That was, which manufacturer was that?
It doesn't matter.
They change out the and you
no,
actually
they don't change.
Some of the batteries.
No.
Oh, this actually was
is
like a
not
hypercharger. Like
yeah,
you could sit
not a battery replacement.
Yeah.
We're talking about. Basically, it's they use supercapacitors.
I'm telling you,
and it's literally charging the battery, not replacing it. I totally I remember the replacement thing. Yeah, that was like you have a little housing and you change it out. Yeah, none of that.
Xiaomi, I think, did that one.
You plug it in and it's literally you watch the percentages just skyrocket.
No, it's. And even though the cost will be probably about the same because you're still plugging into your house or whatever, so your electric bill is going to go up. However, removing that need to go to a gas station and spill flammable fuel could blow up.
No, actually, the cost is significantly lower.
It's lower.
Significantly
per
lower.
wattage, mile
per mile,
or whatever
correct.
That you're doing.
Significantly lower.
And plus, if it goes back into a grid, then we're in an interchangeable system where you can sell off your battery, you can store it, you could plug your house into it, you can.
Well, that's the cool thing.
It's a better technology. ACDC is a better current.
What's going to happen in the future is going to be way different, and I think
how long before the combustion engine you think is? I mean, it's got to be around for a while. We're not going to be able to just
of course
instantly switch over, but there's going to come a point.
Here's
the dependability, the horsepower, the range, the versatility, the design.
It's already there.
That you can.
It's already there.
Your front end of your car is
Ferrari just unveiled their first full electric vehicle. By the way, it's horrid.
It's terrible.
Oh my! Sorry. Again,
well,
just personal.
Is it their first attempt? It's their first attempt out of the gate into electric.
Well, is they decided to go in a direction that is truly shocking. And I'm not trying to make a reference in terms of
shocking.
electric cars. But I will tell you, it is as soon as I saw it, I was like, "What is this? This is not. It's
not a Ferrari. Not
it's
anything
the
close.
technology. I am confident is going to be amazing. The driving experience is going to be off the charts. It has over 1,000 horsepower, like every car nowadays
So
has.
how does it? The rubber won't even touch the. You got to have special tires at that horsepower, right? Because it'll just rip the tires right off.
Well, I mean, take a look at ultra high performance cars or
You just
hyper cars
I guess
today.
you gotta hit the electrical grid so that it can sense what's going on with the tires to try to not to destroy them. It just seems like that's where the tech needs to go next, is on the rubber. Like replace the rubber with something that's maybe organic, and that's like can be grown in a lab, like in a petri dish.
You mean the tire itself?
The tire itself, and it's
Well,
living.
The tire itself, you don't have to worry about it because it's not actually rubber. It's not been rubber for a long time.
Oh, or whatever the hell it is.
Actually, it's a polycarbonate.
Polycarbonate,
Yeah,
stuff.
and I mean, you can buy tires today
Like this,
that'll
like
last.
plastic, like
Yeah,
plastic.
I mean, you can buy tires today that'll last 50, 60,000 miles. Some of them are actually you can buy tires that have a warranty for 70, 80,000 miles.
I think ours, the ones I got the top of the line. They said 90,000.
I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised.
Okay,
L-
so that'll
whether-
finish off our car.
Whether or not it's actually going to complete that stint
I
is
doubt
highly
it, but
doubtful.
They'll have to replace it.
Correct. But the idea behind it is the fact that we have that technology. It always used to be like, well, the reason why they're not doing it is because they kind of like they don't want to. They want you to. It's like, no, they can do it. It's just a matter of what is the cost.
Mm-hmm.
What is the cost?
These
Who's
were
going to buy it?
expensive.
Yeah.
On the Lexus, these were expensive. These were about $1,500.
Yeah.
So it was
It's
not
not
cheap.
It's not a cheap
But
proposition.
I figured with a 90,000 mile warranty, I was like, oh well, then we're done. This car's done. And then if they pop or blow out, I could just rent
go
back
replace
to
it.
the shop. They'll just replace it.
But that's the thing, though. That's the thing about modern cars. You asked me the question of like how much longer can combustion engines last? Well, here's my answer to you. How many more years of crude oil do we have left on the planet based on
50,
proven reserves?
maybe
exactly,
50.
50 years.
Maybe 50.
So basically, what happens to any finite resource when you start to get to the lowest reserves?
Yeah.
The price is going to skyrocket, and the price is going to skyrocket to the point where it's like, no, you're not going to have a combustion engine. It's like this whole.
It
There's
best
this
be hybrid. At best, it'd be a hybrid.
probably
something of some
hybrid,
kind.
of some sort.
You're getting 100 miles per gallon, and a gallon of gas
Something, yeah.
costs $100.
It's going to be very expensive.
It'll be yeah.
Did you know that Porsche? You actually mentioned Porsche a little bit earlier. Did you know that Porsche developed a synthetic fuel?
Is it the ethanol? Stuff?
No.
Is it the
No.
ethanol?
It's a new synthetic fuel. It's literally fuel. They use some bioderivatives, but it's some of it is actually carbon capture. Believe it or not, they carbon captured.
Interesting.
But it's completely made in a lab. It's not like, oh well, we had to go grow corn. No. They made it in a lab.
Yeah.
The
sure.
problem with it is, it was like 37 euros a liter.
A liter.
Yeah,
Sure.
it's like, okay, well,
doesn't make any sense.
that's
It's not
prohibitive.
economical.
Yeah, who's gonna buy that? So anyway,
Well, we're
it's
probably
possible.
in late stage capitalism anyway, given what I've been seeing about just even AI and supercomputers and their ability to hack into the crypto systems and stuff. We're probably all going to wake up and our bank accounts will just be gone.
Well, AI.
Oh God!
Okay,
and then it's going to be mass.
I was gonna say-
insanity if people don't see their bank statement, and the government's like, "Well, we'll work to restore your bank account statements." When your bank account says zero, or it just says there's just a big smiley face that says capitalism is over. Ooh-ah! Could you imagine? People be freaking out. Yeah, no, I don't know. We'll see what ends up happening, man. I just we're living in interesting times, so one of our prime directives is definitely going to need the ability to be flexible in times, or to
Adaptable.
versatile. Is that
Versatile,
the right word?
sure.
Versatile. Like
Versatile,
multiple-
adaptable, and flexible.
Well, this is how we survived as a species, right?
Correct.
We use this brain,
But
to,
to be
create
fair,
tools to make
those
us-
tools we're creating are creating themselves now.
It's disturbing. I know.
Can I just point something out? Remember what I said about the 3 stages of AI that I'm concerned about? Do you remember that?
I remember the late stage one was particularly
haunting.
troubling.
Correct.
Oh,
So
boy.
we are at the precipice of that. The first one was going to be general intelligence. Second is the capability to operate at the quantum level.
Yeah, the quantum computers are going to really unlock it into an ASI,
And then what
which
happens?
stands for artificial super intelligence,
Yes,
not
which
an
is
ASI.
ASI? Asai? Are you talking about the fruit?
Oh,
Oh no! I was thinking like you were talking about acai, the fruit.
no,
The third one.
Or don't rub your ass and then rub your eye. Don't do that.
Well, here's the one thing that I will say, and this is actually kind of funny. If we get to that
Can you
point,
imagine Lisa watching this episode right now? She'll be like, "What the hell is going on?
she's
Are you
she's.
two back in 6th grade? Are you dumb?"
I was
And
gonna
then
say
she'd be
it's
like, read Bonhoeffer.
it's
You're dumb meets stupidity meets idiocy.
we're just we're just
Well, guys are crocodile brain. Come on, we've been this way for a long time. Crocodile brain male.
is that
This
yeah.
is gone. It's nothing going on here. Just all
There's
amygdala.
nothing.
All amygdala, crocodile brain.
I was about to say, doesn't Professor G say that that when it comes down to it, like men are, how did he put it? He
horny
said-
and dumb.
No. He said he
Which
was
is
like
hum.
men are just like men are just so basic and I
are.
think he's
Food
he's
good.
but here's
Woman good. Usually.
I hope that Liesl is not watching.
Car
I
good,
hope
go
Liesl is
fast.
not watching this.
Oh, in
but
my case, it's woman good. Need woman always.
yeah, because otherwise, Eric by himself,
Shave back.
Eric by himself,
Shave back.
not so good. No, that's not true.
Oh
But I do want to point out, no, it's genuinely interesting that we're kind of seeing these things unfold in front of our eyes.
Isn't it incredible? Well, don't
And
you feel
we're-
like we have changed more in like just even the last 5 years?
Correct.
Like think 5 years ago.
That we
was
were
right
not
after
here.
We were just starting to come out of the pandemic.
Correct.
That feels like 100,000 years ago. That was just 5 years ago.
I know.
Do you remember that?
I do.
I mean, shit shutting down, people losing their minds. I remember Biden on
People
the TV.
losing people losing their lives. People losing their
including
lives.
my
I mean,
dad. Including my
it's
dad.
and
Sorry, Bob. I wish I could have saved you. Miss you. But yeah, no, it feels like 100,000 years ago. Crazy.
It
Crazy,
is.
Crazy, crazy. Which brings us to the topic of tonight's conversation. 30 minutes in. Well, I think we'll finally get to it.
oh, is it 30 minutes already?
30 minutes.
Oh, fantastic!
what-
Guess what we're going to talk about?
Well,
I'm not saying it's aliens, but it's aliens.
It's aliens.
and guess what? Guess what? I finally achieved my goal. It took over a year, and I finally got him.
Some of our videos have started getting a few thousand views. Some of our TikToks have gotten a few thousand views. So not viral yet. When we hit 1 million on a viral video, then we'll know we're gone.
Yeah, we're not there yet.
And I don't
It's
know
okay.
that I'm not ready yet to go viral. I don't know.
You're not?
I'm not that close to
Usually, I
retired
feel
yet.
like people go viral
I
for
want
all
to be
the.
completely retired, then go viral.
There you go. That's fair.
And I'm not quite there yet.
Yeah.
A couple more years.
Nah, it's okay. It's like right now,
Almost. I'm almost there. Almost.
right now it's just basically us just hanging out,
bullshitting.
BSing. Exactly. Just
Bullshitting.
like it's like
That's what
Just-
rocks about this show. We're not going to try to sell you anything. It's just a couple of guys.
We
talking
have
about
nothing
it,
of value to
answering the
sell you.
questions. I've actually got some things in there. But the number one thing that people wanted us to talk about, it was based upon our Kardashev episode, was talk more about aliens. And I was like, okay, let's do it. That was like our number one comment. And I'm like, okay, let's do it.
What is it? Don't threaten me with a good time.
Don't you threaten me with your green, big-headed...
Hey,
Monster.
can I just point out I'm both excited
Oh my God.
and I'm very frustrated. Not frustrated. I'm just disappointed. I've gotten
Come on, you got to give it up to Neil deGrasse Tyson. He's
okay. First and foremost,
I know-
shout out. Okay, shout out
Yeah.
to Neil deGrasse. Okay,
Yeah.
NDT is awesome.
He's here tomorrow, right? Isn't he here tomorrow? Is it tomorrow or Saturday?
Is he really?
Yeah.
That's right. That's the thing.
He's here this weekend.
Yeah,
he's
that's
gonna
right.
be at the Pikes Peak Center. Yeah.
Yeah. So hey, welcome.
He's doing his
welcome.
new book. He's got a book called "Take Me to Your Leader." I think is the name of his
Take
new
Me to Your
one.
Leader.
And he's talking about like just in case we do end up having a close encounter of the 25th kind or whatever the hell it is, that we don't end up saying something really stupid and starting a war with a civilization that is way more advanced than we are. That would be bad news. But yes, okay. So aliens. So
Aliens.
Okay.
I'm not saying it's aliens, but it's
Okay.
aliens.
So the Prime Directive, no relation to the Star Trek. No relation.
None.
But the Prime Directive
not us.
Was born out of the idea that young people, especially young men and women, but young people are more aware,
More likely to experience
of
a future generation
of a cosmic viewpoint,
proposition
a galactic viewpoint
with aliens.
Yes,
hanging
so
out.
One of the variables which
Maybe.
will probably come into play in the near future, maybe, is the possibility that there will be a contact with some form of intelligence that is not of the Earth. Extraterrestrial.
So they're not going to be.
intelligence.
They're not. It's not going to be mankind. They're going to be malians.
Or maybe not even intelligence, because I have heard various people at NASA talk about it might actually be like a protozoa or a bacteria. That might be like a germ or something like that. Some kind of space bacteria.
Well, we already have bacteria.
Astrophage. If you read the book by David Muir, the Project Hail Mary, it's astrophage is
Astrophage.
It's the little dark celled stuff that turns light into energy that's eating our sun that we have to go figure out a way to stop. So great book, good movie too.
Ooh, I wonder what
Good
the
movie.
sun tastes like.
Good
Sorry.
movie. Good movie.
Is that Hail Mary?
That's Project Hail Mary. Very, very good book.
An even better movie.
It was good. It was actually very good.
Everybody's so
Very
fun. I'm sorry. I have a hard time watching any more alien movies.
Well,
I have not.
I listen to the books now, and so the books on tape, the audio books, the audibles, are just when you do the book, you're imagining in your mind what's happening, and it's like eating like when you do the book on tape, like I'll walk around the neighborhood here and I'll be listening to it. It's like your mind is eating a steak. This beautiful steak and potatoes and veggies. When you do the movie, it's
By the way,
it's a burger.
for anybody who's a vegetarian,
it's a good
out
burger,
there,
but it's not a steak.
imagine eating a amazing vegetable tray.
Yes,
Okay.
yeah, right. Versus just some leftover peanut butter and celery or something like that. Which is still good. It's
which is still good. It's still good.
It gets you tanked up.
That's good.
But yeah, no, movies are. It definitely, because I saw the movie now, and I'm not quite done with the book, there are certain scenes I'm like, oh, I didn't see her this way, or I didn't see this individual this way. So, but it was good. It's very good. If you've not read it, it's worth reading. And it's such a hopeful way to look at a situation that we're facing with climate change, which is real. It is real. It is happening. It is
it
scientifically verifiable.
It's a statistical
You
fact.
can go to nasa.org or .gov, sorry, nasa.gov, and check out the evidence where 98.7% of all scientists in the world agree that our climate is changing.
I never knew that you had to reach 100% consensus in
On
order for it
anything.
for something to actually
There are
be
people that
accurate.
don't believe this is gravity, so we got to move past those people. Got to move past the Fox News viewer and go into the future.
Unless they're willing to subscribe, like and subscribe.
That's right. If you're a Fox News viewer and you are freshly
Hey, actually, it's,
untethered from the cult, you're welcome to come here. We'll give you good Prime directives to follow. One of the ones, if you've coming over from Fox, is that you've already left Fox, so that would be a Prime directive. Don't believe in propaganda. Leave propaganda to the Nazis, and move forward with science and reason and stuff, and the good versions of religious doctrine that stress kindness and compassion and that kind of stuff. Not this politicized version. I think of the current Pope. I'm going to be there when he hopefully we'll get
Pope
to see
Leo.
him.
Yeah,
We'll get to see
yeah.
him.
Actually, speaking
guy-
of Ferrari earlier,
You know?
guess what? Pope Leo got to actually. I don't know if you knew this, but Ferrari is kind of like a
religion.
religion.
It's a religion. It's a car
It's a
religion.
religion. And I don't know if you.
Religion.
Yes. In case you're wondering where we are looking to expand, now you know. But the Pope has had a number of Ferraris.
The Pope.
The Pope. See, I just
okay.
taught you something you did not know.
I did not know this.
For instance,
Wow.
there are only 390, supposedly, there are only 399 Ferrari Enzos made, which is a particular model of in the Ferrari lineup.
Okay.
It was made in 03, 04, whatever. Except there is a 400th Ferrari Enzo,
For the Pope.
which was literally gifted to Pope John Paul II.
What does he do to it? Drive it? Could he even drive?
Hey,
does he drive or does he give it
There,
away?
there are rumors that in the middle of the night you can hear a screeching Ferrari
Really?
being driven through Rome,
That's crazy.
and it may or may not be
That's crazy.
His Holiness.
His Holiness.
I can neither confirm nor deny.
Doing
I'm just
donut holiness. Ooh, thank you, folks. I'll be here all week. Tip your wait
That was
staff.
really good.
Tip your wait staff.
But here's the one thing I do want to mention. Speaking of Neil deGrasse Tyson, his arrival. Welcome again. Great to have you. He's really gotten to a point where I've just been very
Are you going
disappointed
to become
in
Catholic?
him. No. I've just been
okay.
disappointed in Neil deGrasse. Talking about reason.
We're back to Neil deGrasse.
I'm sorry. I've just
remember,
been.
we can disagree with people. For example, I'll give you another example.
I can agree with him that he's wrong.
Yeah. Well, look, for example, I've been hearing some takes lately from one of my heroes, Sam Harris. The guy's a hero of mine. His take on what is going on in Gaza right now, I'm hurt. I'm hurt because
It's so disappointing.
I really respect him as a academic, as a person. I know him to be a good person. I know. You can see his record and everything else. He's just dead wrong. He's just, God love him. He's just dead wrong. And you know what? It's okay. You never.
It eats at you, though.
It does.
It
does a little
eats at
bit.
you, and there's a certain sense of disappointment.
Liesl and I have we've both talked about this, about what is it he's not seeing that we're seeing, and then what is it I'm always wanting to do the Johari window. What is it I'm not seeing in myself that he's seeing, and but that's one example. And so Neil deGrasse he's your disappointment for today on aliens because I think he's pretty convinced we've not had any contact. But
that's okay. That's okay. I'm not concerned about that. I'm concerned about the stuff he says where I'm just like, no.
Well, give me an example. Give me an example of where our man, who I love, by the way, I love Neil deGrasse.
Don't do it. Don't fall into.
Give us an example. What's disappointing?
Okay, so here's the deal. Let me just lay this out. Number one, one of the biggest things I get to hear is actually the stuff that we're seeing out in the sky is just ultra high military tech.
Balloons.
No, like military tech.
Military tech.
It's high end military tech, and I go nonsense.
From America?
No.
From Russia,
Doesn't matter.
Or from China?
No, nowhere. Here's the reason why: is because we've had reports from World War II pilots talking about Foo Fighters
tech that's doing weird things and
that they could not
sure
understand, and they would report on. Hence the Foo Fighters.
And in the book of Ezekiel, there's mentions of a fire in this wheel in the sky. And
correct. Ezekiel himself literally describes what planet Earth looks like from lower orbit. I'm sorry.
Right?
How did he figure that out?
In Hindu texts, there's mentions.
I mean, we can talk about the Vedas,
and
we can. Yes.
You're right.
Yeah.
Sure. So,
but here's my issue. So basically, one of the things that I get to hear, and Neil deGrasse Tyson, unless I'm wrong, the interwebs will correct me.
And correct him harsh. Be like, you son of a bitch.
I was gonna say, yeah. I have no problem being
okay.
called out. It's good. It's good to be provided some information and be corrected when you need to be. But when I hear, oh well, the reason why we're it's like, how come we're just kind of like seeing this stuff out in the sky like now? It's like, no, this stuff has been going around for a long time.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you're just simply conveniently ignoring all of the reports that have been literally put forth by airline pilots,
Videos
by fighter pilots
videos and
for,
stuff which are more
for
compelling
years.
and
Now,
stuff.
I'll get to the videos in a second
Yeah.
because at that point, I'm just like, Neil, you can't just simply conveniently skip that part and just call it a day. But anyway, so that's my biggest gripe is, oh, this is just high tech military stuff. Sure, some of it absolutely, but stop ignoring all the stuff that has been reported for decades, centuries.
Yeah,
Okay,
no.
the historical record stands.
I think it's that Socratic. So you do the Socratic method in your mind,
Correct.
Where you truly do ask questions, right?
And you keep asking questions.
And you keep asking questions
until you get to a pertinent answer.
Or some kind of a knowledgeable answer. And I just don't, where I think Neil is at in a lot of people. I watched Michio Kaku, Dr. Kaku, who's another astrophysicist.
And he had a great podcast just recently on Diary of a CEO.
Yeah, I saw that one too. But he's also kind of like, it's more probability stuff with him. Everybody has their personal preferences. So
but you know what I appreciate about Dr. Kaku? He is far more, let's just say, intrigued about the prospect. And let me just be very clear what I mean by that.
Of aliens.
No, about that and the technology and the
extraterrestrial life forms that
sure,
are maybe robotic.
Sure, whatever. We can speculate on that. That's fine. Yeah. But I'm more inclined to have that conversation in terms of, for anybody who basically tells me it's like, oh please, you have no idea what you're talking about. It's just high-end military stuff. It's like, okay, first and foremost, you clearly have no idea what you're talking about. Two, you're simply conveniently ignoring all the historical records that ultimately exist that have reported this for far longer than we have high-end military tech that we need to talk about. So that's my first gripe. Not a gripe, just a disappointment.
Right.
Second, going back to Neil deGrasse Tyson's comment on and by the way, the only reason why I'm focusing on Neil deGrasse is because of his recent book and the fact that he's coming to actually visit this area.
Which we should buy. We should go out and
buy
his book.
I was about to say.
We should support him because he's a great ambassador for physics and science, and
he is one of the best science communicators
and he's Carl Sagan's student, and he's the continuation of Carl Sagan.
Which, by the way, can I just point out how awesome his story is of Carl Sagan? For anybody who wants to learn more about just a little bit more of a background story of Neil deGrasse Tyson in Cosmos, Seth MacFarlane, by the way, was the executive producer for the most recent one.
Of course,
by the way,
it would take somebody like that to fund science.
Yes.
Of course it would.
The ship of the imagination. But here's the one thing that I have a bit of a gripe at. He goes, how many billions of people have a cell phone in their hands? Why can't we take better pictures?
But it is a good question to ask. Because,
nonsense.
We'll think about it.
Go ahead.
Because
I'll shoot it down. But go right ahead. I love this one.
With our improving technologies, we might be able to catch a glimpse of something that it might be operating like interdimensionally.
Sure.
Or something that is operating outside the time barrier, or
we don't even know. We can speculate on what it is.
And that's why I like how they said unidentified aerial phenomena.
Anomalous now.
Anomalous.
Because it's an anomaly.
Anomalous. Because it actually goes in the water too sometimes. And,
known as a USO or a unidentified submarine. Yeah.
Water too or whatever. And sometimes even through solid objects, which is interesting. I've heard of that one too.
Yes.
Going through solid objects.
Oh, we can have a wide range of you are in my favorite sort of subject. realm.
brought up like a
And
little
this
alien.
is, to me, this is a smorgasbord, so to speak, of topics, wide-ranging topics we can discuss. Okay, so let me just get that one shut down immediately.
What explains why there are 8 billion cell phones on planet Earth?
There are no 8 billion cell
Or
phones
6
because not
billion,
everybody,
or 6
however
billion.
many billions there are.
Billions of cell phones, yet there's
Because-
not one interview that's really, really convincing. or
What do you mean
whatever.
interview? You mean
Or
just a video of
or like
okay?
alien autopsy. Remember that thing, alien autopsy, which the guy finally.
Which,
came
by
out.
the way, can I
He
just
said it
point?
was faked,
Can I just point out how great that was in garnering viewership? But let me just explain something very quickly. When people, a bunch of people, say, really, this is the best you can come up with, like this pixelated thing. Okay, number one, if you know anything about military platforms, or let's just say not military platforms, but like high-end military equipment, the reason why they're not going to show all the data is because of what?
National security or whatever.
Well, it's about if I reveal to you what my capabilities are.
Yeah, then you get
Is
one
that-
leg up, and then
Yeah,
have the
so
element of
obviously
surprise.
that's not
And
gonna
you're
happen.
breaking Sun Tzu's Art of War, which is keep
Yeah.
the element of surprise. And-
Correct.
and use-
So the issue number
deception.
one is what? You're not going to get a high resolution image because I'm not going to reveal that to you.
Sure.
Number two,
well, maybe they got like a cloaking device or something.
correct.
or-
Number two, you have an object that is reported to be capable of doing what?
They can
Acceleration that is
accelerate
beyond
0 to whatever. And
people can't take a good picture of stationary humans smiling
But-
at them
but don't
that
we
are
have, like-
10 feet away,
don't we
and
have,
you
like-
want somebody to go, oh wait, hold on, where's my camera
But
app?
I think there's
Hold
lots
on.
of cameras that have picked up like car accidents and.
Sure.
The thinking
Yeah,
is that you'd be able to at
earthly
least-
things.
I mean, there was a photographer that even picked up when Mount St. Helens erupted.
Sure.
He had that picture
Yeah.
when the whole mountain
Yeah.
came off.
And there are pictures of people who have taken pretty good images of things they can't explain.
Okay,
too.
okay. So by the numbers.
Okay, but hold on. Before you do that,
Okay.
let me just, and I'm not talking about the videos that were released.
okay.
If you read the original New York Times article by Leslie Kean,
Leslie Kean.
Mm-hmm. Her original reporting, where she
it up.
essentially said, UFOs, Leslie Kean, New York Times, and then type UFOs if you want to search for that. Her 2017 article that actually revealed a secret program by the U.S. government.
I saw her on PBS.
Yeah.
She was on PBS.
Yeah. She also was the one that, for example, Lou Elizondo, who was a former government employee, coming forward because he was in charge of the, I think it was ATIP at the time,
Right.
the program that essentially it was basically like the real life. It was dubbed as the Real Life X-Files, which of course for a '90s kid was a really big deal, but. The Advanced Aerospace Threat Identification Program, ATIP, the whole thing behind it was, look, we do have data.
Okay.
This is not just pictures. We actually have multiple platforms honing in on something.
Yeah.
We can't say what it is. We can speculate what it is, but it's real.
Sure.
It's real. It can actually do these things that we cannot explain.
Yeah. No. I think the question is, we are seeing something.
Correct. But the problem is, in the scientific community that's supposed to be open to questions.
Yeah, the problem with the science, of course, is the replication.
Sure.
Of
Because
science.
I can't replicate it, I am simply going to dismiss it. Do you know what that reminds me of?
Well, I think a responsible scientist won't dismiss it.
Ah,
I think
unfortunately,
responsible scientists will. Keep
that's not what
asking-
happened, though.
But they'll keep
How many
asking
people have been
questions.
dismissed, though?
A lot.
How
And
many
I do
people
notice
have been dismissed?
There's been a stigma about it for a long time.
Correct.
Because it was infotainment or edu. It was,
No, it was not because that.
it was
Because it
like
made
a
people
Hollywood
uncomfortable.
Well, and it also was turned into a Hollywood spectacle, and
Sure it was.
And now there's billions of dollars at stake in everything from Star Wars to Independence Day to, I mean, you name it. Alien.
Yeah, but even
It runs
before
the
that, it was
gamut.
always stigmatized. Even before that, it was
Sure, in the
stigmatized.
1940s. Well, think about 40s society. Yikes! Coming out of World War II, people were
The Red Scare.
Freaked out
About everything.
Everything.
You had the
entering
space race.
We were entering an atomic age. Who knew what was coming
The
next?
Jetsons. Sorry.
There were there was explosions of episodes in the 60s, like Twilight Zone, about all kinds of alien stuff. And
Well, yeah, but not to go away from the subject matter, because it was about cameras. It was about, well, why can't we have better? Sure, but your camera that has what 3x zoom is going to capture something that's able to travel at what speed?
Well, and I'm guessing that we're going to start seeing, as the cameras get better, and even more and more of them are out, we're going to continue to see things that are difficult to
Explain.
And
to be fair, why have we captured a lot of car crashes? Because cameras are directed downward, not upward.
Yeah.
Number one. Number two, I don't know how many people are walking around with their cell phones pointed at the sky all the time.
We're not.
No.
And plus, I'm guessing that if there really is some kind of probe system that's looking at us,
Just recently.
they're going to be cloaked, and they're going to,
Of course.
they're going to probably follow a Prime Directive. Where they're not going to.
Again, no relation to.
If they're intelligent or ethical in any way, they're going to not interfere with our society if they can get away with that.
There have been plenty of instances where people have actually recorded stuff on their cell phones.
What is the name of the book again? It was Arthur C. Clarke's book where the alien spacecraft comes and hangs out in the sky for an entire generation. Which one was that? Let me look that one
I
up.
was gonna say you're gonna have to look that one up, but anyway, I'm gonna continue here.
Okay.
So that's my issue when Neil deGrasse Tyson brings up, well, why can't we have better images? Yeah, because people are not staring at the sky. People are trying to take pictures of usually what's happening within their own sphere. Number one. Number two, the cameras you have are pretty good, sure. But are they going to be able to capture something that's, zipping around at what, Mach 10?
Yeah, the book, by the way, is
Come
called
on.
Childhood's End.
Oh, there you
That's
go.
the name of Childhood's End. And what it is this book in the 50s, I believe this one was released. They come to Earth, they engineer a utopia, but because their physical appearance is so horrifying, they don't reveal themselves for like generations.
I don't.
They don't because they look like the devil. They look like Satan. When they're finally revealed, people are like, "What?" And they
Which,
freak
by the
out.
way, have you heard that thing also? People are now, that there have been individuals in elected office suggesting that these are not quote unquote aliens, but these beings are supernatural. Yeah, I was gonna say they're supposed to be supernatural. It's like, okay, that's
But
one take.
They're called the overlords, and
That's
they
one
look
take.
like the devil.
Okay.
But there was the one that he had drawn up for him.
Oh,
when
okay.
it was-
Yeah.
Because if you see something that's truly alien, you're going to be pretty freaked out. I mean, you're
Well,
gonna think
aren't
it looks
angels
Like, you're going
in-
to think it looks like Mothman.
Yeah,
Or
but
you're gonna
aren't
looks like,
angels described in the Bible
the
as
Jersey
being
devil,
being
or Bigfoot,
is
or-
looking in a very frightening and scary way?
or
Angels.
maybe it looks like the Loch Ness monster.
Okay, but let me just kind of go back to the other points that I'd like to cover in terms of what really bothers me. So no, I don't think that's really unusual. Yeah, sure, you have cell phones. Everybody has a cell phone, but guess what? People are not paying attention. People are not paying attention to what's happening in front of 10 feet of them,
Yeah, no.
let alone speak something that's zipping around up in the sky. The other issue is technology. Capturing something that is already difficult, where these multi-billion-dollar military installations have a hard time trying to track. I don't think people, I don't care what kind of phone you have, you're not going to do it. So that is completely out the water.
Okay.
Here's my other issue, and this is another big one. The prospect of what Neil deGrasse Tyson has recently said about, it's like, well, we don't know what it is. Mm-hmm. So immediate explanation is, oh, it's aliens. No, not necessarily. But let me just say this.
You think time travelers? Time travelers?
Here's the thing. We can speculate what it is.
Yeah.
Can we first agree to the fact that there is something that's real, something that's clearly here?
Sure.
It's not far-fetched in terms of anymore. We're done. We're past that.
Yeah, no,
we're way past that.
I'm very Star Trekian about this. I very much am like Kirk and Captain Pike and stuff, where we're exploring the solar systems, and you got to keep an open mind because there are going to be things in the universe that are probably absolutely
wild. And here's
beyond our wildest imagination, and they're real. We just don't, but we don't have a language even to understand them yet. And our human, we basically just come out of Plato's cave.
Yes,
with science for the last few hundred years.
And do you know?
And so many of us are going back to the cave. Thus,
because it's comfortable.
Thus, the Fox News viewer.
Because it's comfortable.
But they going back to the cave. But it's we got to get out of the cave. Science is like you've gotten out of the cave and you don't need the flashlight anymore. You've got the sun, and the sun can. And then look at that, it's a tree, and look at this is a lion. Oh, that's dangerous. Oh, And
here's the issue. He basically says, looks like aliens and UFOs are a North American thing.
I think they appear.
As soon as he said that, I was like,
but I think they appear all over the place, right? Japan,
yes.
Japan has had some.
Are you kidding me? As soon as he said
China
that, I'm sorry, but I was very
Russia.
disappointed.
Yeah,
I was very disappointed. As soon as I said,
I think just in this report, right? Weren't they talking about just this report?
No.
About stuff?
Let's not focus on the report. Let's take a moment and dissect this. Saying this is purely a North American.
No, Mexico's had a bunch of. Well, I guess that is North America. But
I
know South America, Brazil,
and this is why. And as soon as he said that, I was like, okay, Neil, you have not. He has not reviewed this with his optical lens in this regard is very myopical because you are conveniently ignoring every occurrence that happened all over the world.
Sure.
Many of the world's governments. Look at the French. The French literally have put in. Are you familiar with Jacques Vallée, Dr. Jacques Vallée?
I don't know that one.
Do you have you seen that famous UFO movie?
Fire in the Sky.
No, not Fire in the Sky. No. The other one, Steven Spielberg.
E.T.
The other one. Gosh, I cannot believe. Close Encounters of the Third Kind. Thank you. I kept thinking Third Kind, but it's the scientist, the French scientist, is actually modeled like after Dr. Jacques Vallée, who's been studying. Who was I mean, we could actually start talking about Project Blue Book. We can actually go back to Dr. J. Allen Hynek. Yeah. The list goes on. But here's the biggest thing.
Your alien.
My lore. Yeah. I told you, you've just unlocked Pandora's box.
Oh my God!
But here's
you're gonna get a doctorate in
ufology.
Phenomenology.
So here's my biggest issue with that. My biggest issues with that is there are so many other governments that have been far more open and far more scientific without actually belittling.
Sure.
You can look. You can look at the. Hold on. So when Neil deGrasse Tyson conveniently ignored all of the data that was actually collected by the Soviet Union after its formation, after the Second World War, all the scientific information that was actually collected.
I remember it freaked Stalin out.
Yeah.
He actually kind of freaked. He thought it was invasion stuff.
He actually thought it was us at the time.
He thought it was us, yeah.
Then you look at everything that happened in South America. You look at Brazil. Yeah. Brazil actually has one of the most intriguing real life close encounters of the third kind, or actually the second kind, instances. Yeah. So all of those things combined, when he said that, and then, with his new book, Take Me to Your Leader, I was just like, Neil, are we really going to ignore all of this information, because what does he say? What has this been? He's made his rounds on all the major news channels talking about this new book. You get that stereotypical smirk from the host. It's like, and because
Like this?
no, because you and I are having an honest conversation because we're already agreeing on so many things.
Sure.
But you get that stereotypical smirk, and it's like, okay, so you clearly have no idea what you're talking about.
Well,
you have not given this any thought at all.
remember that
You have
Neil-
not been bothered to research this in any sort of, at any sort of depth.
Rigorous way. I know. Well, there's a lot to learn about a lot of things.
Correct.
And for a lot of scientists who've spent their lives studying chemistry and biology,
Can we bring up
physics.
Dr. Gary Noland from Stanford University,
but there used to be
a world famous immuno.
Well, there used to be the smartest guys in the room, and so anytime.
But
that
that's
there's-
why science is changing, which is a wonderful thing.
And
Now,
anytime that they don't really know, or it's not settled, right?
this is the problem. This is the issue. See, this is what really gets to me now, where I'm just like, it's like
You're getting very animated.
I'm getting animated because I just every time I speak to somebody, it's like, okay, first and foremost, stop talking, because you've never given this any thought outside of your own little myopic sphere. But here's something that's really interesting to me. Do you know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of the astronomer Giordano Bruno.
Okay.
So what happened? Do you remember what happened to Bruno?
Now, did he discover Messier the first? Was it 81? Was Bruno the one that was the first galaxies that were outside of the?
Essentially, he saw what he would describe in his own dreams, that there are galaxies upon galaxies upon galaxies, and he was a huge believer.
He was put to death by the church. Was that him?
Yeah, he was burned at the stake
He was
in
burned
Rome.
at the stake.
Yeah, he was burned at the stake in Rome. He went to Oxford in 15 something.
Sure.
Don't quote me on the number. Sorry.
500 years too early. For
Yeah, he was.
society.
And guess what? He went to Oxford and he presented his.
Yeah, like maybe it's God's angels and it's whatever.
He was.
But they're out there.
It's not just. It's not so. He was actually very clear about galaxies and planets and other planets and other He was a huge proponent of the heliocentric model.
Oh, we gotta put him to death.
And guess what?
Silent.
Do you know what the leading scientists at the time basically laughed him out of Oxford?
Yes, they
Laughed
thought the
him
Earth was
out of
flat
Oxford.
and-
Do you know why? Because it did not conform.
I know.
It was too far ahead.
Science is a very ugly.
It is.
History of excluding.
It
women,
is.
excluding women, excluding people who do not buy into the majority viewpoint.
Which is
why I liked that new movie, the Project Hail Mary, because he was arguing that life might not need to be water based, and so he was laughed out of.
Oh, we already know that. I mean,
universities and stuff,
it's not even carbon based.
Life can be what
Silicon based.
It can be whatever.
Yeah.
I know. It can be.
But so long story short, the other thing that I'd like to just kind of offer in this conversation is the fact that when it comes to
the experts.
Yes, the experts. It's far easier to dismiss than it is to give it serious thought.
Sure.
And go through the rigor, because it's easy to stay and remain comfortable.
Sure. Oh yeah. Sure. No, I absolutely agree.
The Prime Directive's calling, so let's pass a beer. The Prime Directive, where the laughter's alive. Society's reflections, let's help each other thrive.